Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, this is our second workshop for data interpretation. In the last session, we discussed some 3-4 sets of question. In this session also, we are going to take some more sets, some more questions, and get ready with your paper and pen and do solve the questions on your own before you go for the solution. Okay, so let's begin. Now friends, we have this case with us. The film Kaho Na Pyar Hai ran for a total of 27 weeks at Metro Theatre and 27 weeks at Metro Theatre, 17 weeks at Novelty Theatre in the city of Mumbai. At Metro, it earned an average rupees 2.17 lakh per show for the first 9 weeks, and there were 3 shows per day. In the next 5 weeks, it earned rupees 1.6 lakh per show per day. In the next 6 weeks, the earnings were steady at rupees 1.54 lakh. But after 20 weeks, the number of shows dropped to 2 per day, and while the earning remained at rupees 1.08 lakh per show till end. Novelty ran only 1 show per day, but its earning per show were the same as of that of Metro in the corresponding week. Okay. So this set of questions just involve calculations, right? And definitely too many calculations are there. So let's take the first question. How much did the movie earn in the city of Mumbai from Monday to Thursday in the 15th week? That means precisely we have to find out the earning by Metro Theatre and earning by Novelty Theatre. Now from Metro Cinema we can see this first 9 week, then next 5 week, so 9 plus 5 14. That means we have to find out the 15th week. That means it comes in the third one. So the earning will be in the next 6 weeks, the earning will be 1.54 lakh per day per show. So 1.54 lakh per show. 3 shows are there as given, and for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is the total earning from Metro. And from Novelty, it is just running 1 show per day. So earning is same, that is given. Earning per show is same. So 1.54 lakh for 1 show for 4 days, right? So what we can do is 1.54 into 4, that can be taken as common. So precisely our calculation is 1.54 into 4 into 4. If we take 1.54 as common, so we will be getting 3 plus 1 in the bracket. So 1.54 into 4 into 4. That means 16 and around 1.5 times, since the options are quite far from each other. So we can go this way. So that is instead of 1.54, I take it suppose 1.5. So 16 and 1.5 times of 60. So that is around 24. Other options are quite far, and obviously we have reduced it to lower side. Actually the answer will be more than 24, so that is 24.64 lakh. More than 24 we have other option, that is 30, but that is very far from 16. Okay, so 24.64 lakhs is the correct answer. I hope you are getting it. Now by how much percentage did the earnings per day of the movie drop from 11th week to 21st week in Mumbai? So 11th week we can see that will come in this next 5 weeks, first 9 weeks, then next 5 weeks. So that's earning is 1.68 lakh per day for 11th week, and there are 3 shows for 7 days. Okay, we have to calculate earning per day, so no need to multiply by 7. So that's 1.68 lakh into 3 shows per day, plus by Novelty it is 1.68 into 1 show per day. So precisely it is 1.68 into 4 in the 11th week, and in the 21st week the number of shows are 2 per day, and the earnings in the next 6 weeks the earnings were steady, but after 20 weeks the number of shows and the earning 1.08 lakh. So 1.08 and 2 shows per day plus 1.08 into 1 from Novelty. So that is 1.08 into 3. So initially it was this, now it is this. So we need to find out the percentage drop. Now for simplicity, I approximate both of them to higher side to nullify the effect. I write 1.68 as 1.7. So 1.7 into 4 will be approximately 6.8. Okay, and this 1.08 I write 1.1. So 1.1 into 3, that's 3.3. So from 6.8 to 3.3, so drop of 3.5 is there on 6.8 into 100. Now that is 17 4za and that is 17 2za and something. So 2 point something. So that's 25 into 2, 50. So bit more than 50, that's 52%. Okay, other option is quite far from 52. So the because this is 17 2za 34, bit just one more is there. So 52 would be the correct choice. Okay. Now this question, Metro has 240 seats priced at average of rupees 42 per seat. If novelty prices its rates at rupees 36 per seat, then how many seats are there in the novelty? Now it is given to us that earning per show is same in both the cases, in Metro as well as in novelty. That means the total earning is same for every show. That means earning of Metro is actually 240 seats and each seat is rupees 42. So that will be same 36 rupees per seat into number of seats we have to find out, right? So that is pretty simple. So that's 280. Okay. Now if each theater pays an average of 45% tax on each ticket, then how much tax did Metro pay in the first 10 weeks? So for first 9 weeks it is 2.17 lakh per show for 3 shows, 7 days and 9 weeks, right? In the 10th week earning is 1.68 lakh for 3 shows for 7 days only. So we can take 3 into 7 is common. That is the total revenue generated, and on that we need to calculate 45% of the tax. So that's 21 we have taken as common. So inside the bracket, that's 9 into 2.17. I assume it to be around 20, and that's 1.7. So 20 plus 1.7, that is 21.7. Now this calculation is on the higher side because 1 point instead of 1.68 we have taken 1.7, and here 9 into 2.17 we have taken it to 20, right? So this calculation is bit higher side, right? Now we have to find out 45% of this. 45% is what? 5 9 and that's 20. Okay. Now since this calculation was higher side, this 20 is cancelled 21 by 1 point something, so I just take it around 1 to nullify the effect because that was on higher side, now it is lower side. So final calculation is 21.7 into 9. Okay, so that's closer to 200.4 lakh. Okay, I hope it's clear to you. Now, if the movie costs rupees 7.4 crores to make and another rupees 90 lakhs to market and advertise, then it has it turned a profit after excluding taxes. Okay. Friends, to be able to calculate profit or loss, we must be having the complete details, right? Here the earning of Mumbai city, even from Mumbai city only two uh, theaters earnings are given, right? Metro and Novelty. We don't know if there are any more theaters in Mumbai, and apart from that we don't know whether the film is running on any other cities theaters in India, right? So this information is not at all given, so we cannot answer this question obviously. So that's data insufficient. Okay. So that was an interesting set. Now let's take the next set. Now see this question, this set of questions. The graph below shows the three available specialization in IIM Ahmedabad and the average package offered to its students over the year in lakhs per annum. Total number of students from year 1990 to 2002 is given, and their packages in the three streams HRD, finance and marketing are given, and these three are the only specialization which are offered in IIM Ahmedabad according to this question. Now, on the first question, by what percentage was the average package for marketing students more than that of HRD students during the given period? Okay, so marketing is this green line. See, we can just calculate the approximate package of this marketing stream of the students. So suppose I take 4 as the baseline, then this is slightly below 4, this is slightly more than 4, so this is cancelled, this is slightly, uh, that's around 0.75 lower than 4, and this is around 1 more than 4, so approximately it is 4, right? So average package for marketing is 4. Now average package of HRD, I take 3 as the baseline. Two datas are less than 3 and two datas are bit more than 3, so approximately it's 3 lakh. Okay, so that's now we have to find out the average package for marketing students more than of HRD, right? So HRD we have to take as base, so HRD is 3, marketing is 1 more and 100%, so that's around 33.33%, so closer to that is 35%. Okay, not much calculations are involved. Now in this set, in this question, on an average, by what percentage was the total combined package of all the students in 2002 more than the total combined package of all the students in 1998? Now in 1998 we have 200 students, but if we wish to calculate the average package of these 200 students, we must be knowing how many students were there in HRD, finance and marketing. But this data is not at all given over here, only the average package is given. Okay, so we cannot calculate the total package of the students in year 1998. Same thing is in 2002. So we cannot answer this question by using these data, so that cannot be determined. If in year 2000 number of marketing and non-marketing students are equal and finance students are 1.5 times that of HRD students, then what was the average salary packages of all the students in that year? Okay, so finance and I take finance and HRD. Finance students are 1.5 times that of HRD, so that's the ratio between finance and HRD is 3:2. Now that's non-marketing, finance plus HRD. So marketing and non-marketing are equal. So if this is 3 plus 2, 5, then it must be 5. So ratio between finance, HRD and marketing is 3:2:5 for the year 2000. Right? Now we have to calculate the average salary package of all the students in that year. So we don't have to go for the actual breakup of 240 since we have to calculate the average package only. So suppose there are 3x students in finance in year 2000, then total salary must be 2.5 into 3 plus HRD 2x students, so that's into 3 plus marketing 5x students, and the salary is 3 point we can say 75 or 3.6 or 3.8, whatever, right? Approximate calculation will be doing, and divide by 5 plus 3 8 plus 2 10x, so x and x will be cancelled, so just this calculation should be divided by 10 at the end. Okay, so that's 7.5 plus 6 plus around 14. So that's 27.5 divided by 10. I'm sorry, that's 19. So that's 32.5 around by 10. So that's 3.25. So that's 3.12 lakhs over here. Okay, so that's what that was interesting and simple as well. Now this question here, on an average, by what percentage is the salary package of HRD students increasing annually? Okay, so HRD in year 1998, it is something around 2.75. I just take it 2.8. And in year 2002, it is something around 4.5. I'm sorry, it is 3.8. Okay. So increase is of 1 over 2.8. So that is the overall increase, but we have to find out the annual increase. So I'll divide it by 4 because there are 4 time increase, 1 from this year to 1 time increase, 2 time, 3 time and 4 time, right? So 25 divided by 2.8, bit less than 10%. So that's 9.6%. Okay. Now this question. Which of following cannot be concluded? On an average, marketing package has increased by approximately rupees 50,000 every year in the given period. Okay, marketing, we start from around 3.5 and to 5. So yeah, approximately it may be, it is 50,000 approximately, right, in 4 years. And 2000 was not encouraging year from placement point of view for finance and marketing students. 2000, yeah, we can see a fall from 1999 in the year 2000. So there is a fall in marketing as well as finance. Okay, marketing, and this red one is as finance. Okay. Maximum percentage growth in the number of students was between 2001 to 2002. So let's see. From 98 to 99, it's 20 over 200. So that's 10%. Here, 20 over 220. So that's around 9%. In case of 2001 and 2, that's 30 upon 240. So that's 12.5%. So even this is correct. Maximum percentage growth in the number of students was between 2001 2002. Okay. Now the average package of the students in all the three specializations in the given 5-year period was 3.42 lakhs. Now we cannot say this because we do not know the distribution among the three specialization, right? So average package calculation is not at all possible. Okay, so this is the correct choice. I hope that's clear to you. Now let's take the next set of questions. X India Corporation manufactures 5 products A, B, C, D, E and exports part of them. The rest is sold in the local market. The distribution among A, B, C, D, E in manufacturing and export is depicted in the following 2 pie charts. Okay, manufacturing units 20,000 units and exported units 6,000 units. Okay, and the breakup of manufactured unit and exported unit is given over here. Now let's take the first question. What is the percentage share of product C in the total sale of X India's all 5 products in the local market? Now total manufactured units are 20,000. Out of that 6,000 units are exported. So the local sale will be 14,000. That is 20,000 minus 6,000, 14,000. Right? Now percentage share of product C. Right? Now C manufactured is 4,000, 20% of 20,000, and in from 6,000, 24% is exported. That means 1440 is exported from 4,000. Right? So remaining 2560 is consumed in the local market. Now 15 times of 14 will be 140 plus 70, that's 210, and 20 times it will be 280. So 256 is between 210 and 280. That means this cancellation will be between 15 to 20. So we have just single option for that. Okay, 18.2%. I hope you are clear. Now next is, what percentage of manufactured unit of product D is exported? So D 13%, or 13% of 20,000, that is 2600 are produced. And export is 15% of 6,000, that is 900. Now 26 into 3 is 78. So it's the cancellation will be more than 30 times. So we have just one option with more than 30%. So that's 34.6%. I hope you are getting it. And friends, once we are targeting the most difficult entrance exam in India, you should be very much clear with the approximation and basic calculations, right? You should be able to calculate faster. Okay, let's take the next one. Now, what percentage of the difference in the total manufactured units of product B and C is the difference in units of B and C sold locally? Okay, great. 20,000 units are manufactured. So difference between B and C is 24% and 20%, that is 4%. So 4% of 20,000 is 800 units, right? So that is the difference between manufactured units of product B and C. Now sold locally we have to find out. So between B and C the difference is 12%. Exported among exported units, the difference between B and C is 12% of 6,000, that is 720, right? Now difference between 800 and 720, that is 80. So 80 is 10% of 800. Okay, so that's pretty simple. So precisely you have to find out the difference in total manufactured units of B and C. You have to find out the difference in B and C sold locally. So 720 is being exported out of 800. So remaining is 80. So 80 by 800 into 100, that's 10%. I hope that's clear to you. Now, if the average market price including exports and local of A, B, C, D, E in the ratio 10 is to 13, this, then what is the share of each turnover in the total turnover of all the 5 models? Okay, that's pretty calculative question. So total turnover, let's calculate. Price of this A is 10 parts, so and contribution of A is 35. So 35 into 10, 350, plus 13 into B, that is 24 into 13, 24 into 13, 240 plus 72, so around 240 plus 70, 310 around, plus C 20% of 17 and 20%, so 17 into 20, 340. Then D 29 and 13, so 290 plus around 13 to 390, 380 around. Then 39 into 8, so that's around 300. Okay, 40 into 8 is 320, so 39 into 8 is around 300, 280 something. So since options are quite far from each other, we can do approximate calculation, right? And out of this is the total turnover. Out of this we have to find out the East turnover, that is 300, right? So 300 by, that's 1500, then 16, 20, 30, 50, 16, 80 around. Now that's 3000 by 168. So 168 into 10 will be 1680, and 168 into 5, that is half of that, will be 840. So that's numerator is more than 2520, but less than double of that. That means less than 20 times. So your answer must be between 15 to 20, right? 15 times is this and 20 times is this, and numerator is 3000. So cancellation will be between 15 to 20. So it is 18.5%. Okay. I hope you are getting it. See, instead of taking the complete calculation using 20,000 units, because from the numerator and denominator 20,000 will be cancelled. Basically what we are doing, manufactured units are 20,000. Say for A, if we calculate 35% of 20,000, that is around 7,000 units, right? 7,000 units into 10 rupees, whatever, 10x or whatever. So 70,000 x we will be getting this component as. Okay. And so the entire calculation will be in thousands of x, and the same will be in the denominator. So the x will be cancelled from the numerator and denominator, same as 20,000 component will also get cancelled, right? So instead of using 20,000 and this ratio part, we can do the problem directly like this, okay, to save time. I hope you are getting it. Now see, it is not true that cell of E in the is the lowest in unit terms among all 5 models in the local market. Okay, so manufactured units of E is 8% of 20,000, that's 1600, and export is 720, so remaining around 880, that is the local consumption of E. Now quickly see for ABCD. A 35%, that is 7,000, is manufactured, and export is only 780, that is 13% of 6,000. So that's a very big as compared to E, so not to consider. Then B 24% of 20,000, that is 4,800, and 36 into 6, that is 2160, is the export, and that means local must also be around 25, more than 2,500, so not to consider even B. C 20%, that is 4,000, and C here 24 into 6, that is 1440, so even it is around 2,000, so not to consider. D 13% of 20,000, that is 2,600, and here the export is 900. So from 2,600, if we deduct 900, the data will be definitely more than 880. So definitely a cell of E is the lowest in unit terms, so that's true. Okay. Now the difference of manufactured units of A and C is exactly thrice the difference of manufactured units of D and E. Okay, so difference in manufactured units of A and C, that is 15%, and D and E is 5%. So yeah, that's thrice. No need to calculate the exact number of units, because if the percentage is 3 times, then definitely the number of units will also be 3 times, because this data is constant. So this is also true. Now not to do with the third, because if 2 options are correct, we cannot tick 2 answers, so all of them must be true. Okay, so that was pretty interesting, simple set. In the next session we are going to take some more questions, some more sets on data interpretation. So bye bye.